This is where the wealthy and the powerful rule. It is her world, a world apart from mine. Her name is Catherine. From the moment I saw her, she captured my heart with her beauty, her warmth, and her courage. I knew then, as I know now, she would change my life forever.
He comes from a secret place, far below the city streets, hiding his face from strangers, safe from hate and harm. He brought me there to save my life. And now, wherever I go, he is with me in spirit. For we have a bond stronger than friendship or love. And although we cannot be together, we will never, ever be apart.
We got the wrong apartment. Are you deaf or what? I said you got the wrong damn apartment.
No, I do not think so.
You been?
Only a moment. You were so absorbed in your work, I didn't want to intrude.
It must have appeared pretty ridiculous.
No. You looked determined.
The terrace gets so much morning sun. I thought a rose bush might do well here.
Roses?
The man at the nursery said this is a very special bush. If I don't kill it with my garden.
Catherine. Your hand. I should go.
No, don't. Please.
You have visited.
Not for long.
Catherine Chandler?
Yes.
CIA. You alone, Miss Chandler?
Yes. Although I don't see that it's any of your business.
It isn't. We thought we heard voices. My apologies if we're intruding.
I was listening to the radio. Excuse me! If you don't tell me what this is about right now, I am phoning the police.
Does the name Elliot Birch ring a bell?
Mr. Birch is wanted for questioning in connection with a matter that's related to the national security. We were hoping you might have some information on his whereabouts.
I haven't seen Elliot for at least a year. The last I heard, he was in the Caribbean, I think, building resorts.
Is that what Birch told you?
That is what I read in the papers.
Let's not play games, Miss Chandler. Your relationship with Birch is pretty well documented.
My relationship with Elliot Birch is long over. And so is this conversation. The door is right there.
If you do happen to hear from Mr. Birch, please give us a call.
And since when is the CIA authorized to conduct internal operations?
It isn't. You sure these guys were legit?
Their ID looked convincing.
Well, they're Birch's headache. We get some of our own. Here, take a look at this. Last night, he delivered some flowers to an old guy by the name of Stanley Kasmerick and shot him 3 times.
Any motive?
Maybe Kasmerick stiffed him on the tip. Anyway, a bag lady outside gave us the face, but the cops haven't been able to make him. Turns out Kasmerick was a lot tougher than anyone figured. He's still hanging on.
You want me to get a statement?
Bingo.
Frankly, at his age, the odds weren't encouraging. But Mr. Kasmerick came through surgery better than we had any right to expect.
When do you think he might regain consciousness?
Could be hours, could be never. If you want to wait, there's a family room down the hall.
I read the file in the cab. Sure doesn't make any sense.
Tell me about it. Shooter pops the old guy, drops the flowers and takes off.
Professional hit?
You got it. But why would a pro bother whacking out a 72-year-old retired sanitation worker?
Any leads on Annabelle Lee?
It's a poem.
No.
Jonesy suggested running an APB on Edgar Allan Poe.
Maybe it's a pet name for a woman he knew, a daughter, an ex-wife.
Wife's name is Betty, died 12 years ago. Only one kid, Stanley Jr., also deceased.
Miss Chandler? Detective Hughes?
Yeah, who are you?
CIA. We're taking over here.
What? Who says?
Your captain. If you'd be good enough to give him a call.
Will the parents of Mary Nelson please return to the nursing station on pediatric ward? Will the parents of Mary Nelson...
Some reason you still hanging around, Miss Chandler?
I have a job to do.
Not here, you don't. You're off the case.
You have no right to do this.
Maybe you should discuss this with your office.
Would you mind telling me what the hell is going on?
All right, Radcliffe, calm down. There's nothing we can do about it.
So they can just walk in, order us off the case, and that's it? It isn't even legal. I mean, their jurisdiction
Hey,
doesn't...
cool it. Now, since when does the CIA worry about what's legal? I don't like this any better than you do, but Marino didn't ask my opinion. Sit down. Sit down. Now, officially, this case no longer exists as far as we're concerned.
And unofficially?
Unofficially, they shared a few crumbs. You ever heard of Santo Irisado?
It's a group of islands in the Caribbean, isn't it? Sugar cane?
With an average per capita income of about 12 cents.
So, what does this have to do with Stanley Kasmerick?
2 weeks ago, they intercepted a freighter carrying a large shipment of illegal arms. Liberian registry. But they traced back ownership to a Hong Kong shipping firm, controlled by a holding corporation in the Cayman Islands, controlled by Birch.
You're saying Elliot is involved in arms smuggling?
Oh, no. This goes way beyond arms smuggling. Kathy, the CIA thinks Elliot Birch was trying to take over his own country. Kaczmarek might have been the leak that queered the arms deal. Somebody didn't appreciate it. Somebody figured it was payback time.
Joe, Elliot has done a lot of shady things, but hiring out for murder?
Kathy, the freighter, it was Birch's freighter. It was named the Annabelle Lee.
Well, even if he did want this man dead, do you think that he would flag his involvement with a card? I don't believe a word of it.
Now, just take it easy, Miss Chandler. Nobody's going to get hurt.
Elliot.
Kathy, please, come on. We don't have much time. They're trying to kill me.
What kind of a game are you playing this time, Elliot?
Kathy, I'm sorry to involve you in all this. Tyler, would you just get us out of here?
Where to?
Anywhere. No, nowhere. Just keep the car moving.
Okay.
We're safe in here.
Safe from what, Elliot?
Well, actually, it's not a what, it's a who. The good Dr. Philippe Torion. He's president for life of San Irisado, like his father before him, and his father before him, and the good doctor wants me dead.
Because of the Annabelle Lee. You were backing a coup.
I helped finance some opponents of the Torion regime.
Financing. Is that the latest polite term for shipping illegal arms?
Kathy, Torion gave me no choice. This is a war.
Elliot, who gave you the power to declare war?
Fine. I don't care about your approval. All I want now is your help. You owe me. I want you to help me get a man named Kaczmarek out of the hospital.
You want me to deliver the man they claim you tried to kill?
Who told you that? He had nothing to do with the Annabelle Lee.
Well, then why was he shot?
It doesn't matter. Listen, Kathy, he's an old man. And he's very important to me. And he had nothing to do with any of this. But that won't stop the Coronistas.
Coronistas.
Dr. Torion's secret police. His death squad.
Are you telling me that there is a death squad here in New York?
Yeah.
You know the CIA has Kaczmarek staked out.
Mm-hmm. They're watching for me. But 2 men won't be any help at all when the Coronistas try again. You don't believe me? Kathy? Can't you trust me this once?
I don't know. Should I?
Tyler, pull over at the next corner. Miss Chandler's getting out. Elliot Birch.
He says this man is important to him, whatever that means.
And you wonder whether you should believe him.
When he was talking about Kaczmarek, there was something in his voice, in his eyes. I don't think he means to harm him.
But you've been wrong about Elliot Birch before.
And if I make the wrong choice? Elliot is a master of half-truths. And he's hiding something from me, I know it.
Earlier tonight, for a moment, I felt your fear.
In the garage?
I was coming for you. And suddenly the fear disappeared when you saw him.
Elliot may be many things, but he would never hurt me.
Your mind is full of doubts, but your heart still trusts this man.
Are you saying that I should help him?
We must, Catherine. I owe him my life.
We moved him to a private room early this morning. He's still heavily sedated, drifting in and out of consciousness, but all the signs are encouraging.
Has he said anything?
Nothing coherent, I'm afraid.
Do you think he's strong enough to be moved?
I wouldn't advise it, but probably, yes?
Mr. Kaczmarek is not going anywhere. Do you have rounds to make, Doctor? I thought you were told to stay away from this case, Miss Chandler.
I wanted to share some information.
Well, glad you've decided to cooperate.
I have reason to believe that the man who shot Mr. Kaczmarek is a Goranista.
You've been misinformed. The Gornistas are a myth, Miss Chandler. And Dr. Torian is a great humanitarian. There are no death squads in Santo Irisado.
But if there were, you would know about them.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we ask Mr. Kaczmarek?
Oh, I'm afraid that's out of the question.
I could get a court order.
That decision could be as unfortunate as the one that Mr. Birch made when he decided to destabilize a foreign government.
That is your exclusive domain, is it? Tell me what's really going on. What are you hiding? A drug connection, torture, what? You're all just covering this up.
Keep your voice down.
Well, if it isn't our little crusading Lady DA.
Miss Chandler was just leaving.
I'll be back.
She's safe?
So long as she stays away from Birch, the Gornistas don't know about her.
Yet.
Hello. Yeah. Right, okay, Kath. 20 minutes. Yeah? Okay. Central Park West, fast.
What if it's a setup?
It's not. I trust her. Simmons, Birch. Listen, I want you to get a medical team to the Daedalus ASAP, okay? I don't care what it costs, just get them there. Okay, I want a chopper pickup. Pier 204 in 45 minutes. Yeah. Watch his... Okay, breathe. Watch his arms. Easy. Okay, you ready? One more. I don't know how you did it, but I wanted to thank you.
We're even, Elliot.
Kathy, please, would you ride with us? Just to the docks. I just want a chance to say goodbye to you.
Where are you taking him?
Out of the country. My yacht's on the Sound. I got a medical team standing by.
Oh, no. Let me alone. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no.
Hey, take it easy. Rest easy. It's just a bad dream. You're safe now.
You. Get away from me. You killed her. And you did this to me. Should have known it was your fault. Killing her wasn't enough. Now you be the death of me, too.
Listen, I'm just trying to help you.
I don't want no help. Not from you, Elliot Birch.
Why do you have to be so damn stubborn? Listen, I've said I'm sorry so many times for everything. Why can't you just find a way to...
Don't touch me. Make me ashamed. Yeah. Oh, here.
He'll be okay. Once he's strong enough, we'll get him a bottle. He's fine once he's good and drunk.
He's your father.
It only takes one passenger.
I thought it was just you, Mr. Birch. Simmons didn't say no.
Do I have to spell everything out? Okay. You take the old man to the Daedalus, okay? And you come back for me and you make it fast. They're gonna take you out to my yacht. You'll be safe there.
Safe? You're gonna keep me safe? They shot me on account of you. Ain't that a laugh?
Kathy, if you won't come with us, at least let me assign you some bodyguards.
Don't be silly, Elliot.
You don't understand the danger that you're in. Listen, these people are gonna come after anybody who matters to me. When I told Torreon that I wasn't gonna give him half an interest in my project down there, he was very gracious, you know, but the next day, the wife of my crew chief disappeared. A week later, her body turns up floating in the swimming pool in the hotel. She'd been flayed. That's the kind of people I'm dealing with. I mean, murder and terrorism and torture. They're fanatics. Their own lives don't mean anything to them. You've got to let me protect you.
Tyler, bring the car fast. Yeah. You better get out of here, Mr. Birch. No! Morley, there's somebody out there. Come on, we gotta get out!
Listen, we'll make a break for the limo, okay? It's armored.
Oh, bastard's got us cut off.
Could be a way out through there.
Maybe it is, maybe it ain't.
Well, I'd rather take my chances than sit around and wait for you to run out of bullets.
Lady's got a point.
Come on, man, let's go.
Go on, I'll cover you. No, go on.
Kathy, if we don't make it, least I can die happy.
Gone. Cannot swim far. He will come ashore soon. Downriver. Find him!
Elliot.
I thought you...
Me too.
Listen. First thing we gotta do is get you in some dry clothes, okay?
There's no time.
For once in your life, don't argue. Come on.
There's a phone.
No, you can't dial out. I tried. First thing we gotta do is get you some dry clothes. And I got the combination. I can't vouch for the fit, but it's better than hypothermia.
You know where we are?
More or less. I grew up a few blocks from here. I used to work summers down on these docks. My dad got me on. He had some friends in the union. He said it beat the hell out of riding around in a garbage truck in the August heat. There was always a breeze down here. The smell of the ocean and the ships. They'd be bound for Zanzibar, Hong Kong, and Rio. He'd never been farther than Birmingham, but I was gonna be different. I was gonna be different. I was gonna...
I'm so sorry, Elliot.
Well, so am I. About a lot of things. You know, it's, I should have been the one in the helicopter.
No.
Yeah.
Your father wouldn't have wanted that.
Elliot Birch doesn't have a father. Didn't you know that all great men create themselves? They do. I mean, he was Stosh Kazmatik's father. And the way he saw it, I killed his son and his wife.
Your mother?
It was cancer. Well, somehow that was my fault, too. Only she hadn't died. Maybe she could have helped him understand that I wanted so much. That I had so many dreams that were just out of reach for who I was and what I was.
Don't fight it, Elliot. Let yourself grieve.
I've been grieving for 12 years. It's long enough. What the hell was that?
It's one of your playmates.
Listen, I'm the one they want. I'll give myself up.
You're not gonna leave any witnesses. Here.
What's happening up there? Tell me! Listen. It stopped.
It's over.
What was that? I mean, what was that? Was it an animal or what was that?
Don't ask, Elliot. Don't ask.
Vincent, I heard you were back.
Dear God. What happened? This must be treated. Could become infected. How How is Catherine?
Alive, safe.
If only there was some way in which I could keep both of you safe. To shield you both from harm, from pain.
From life.
Because I love you, Vincent. I love both of you.
Even love can wound, Father. The grave is a fine, safe place. But if we live, we bleed.
Well, maybe if we double back to the last intersection, we'll... Where are we?
Below Central Park. That's the way out. Elliot, you asked for me to trust you. Well, I have. The things that you've seen tonight, the places that we've been, whatever you may have heard or imagined, all of it has to be forgotten. All of it, Elliot.
Why? What happened back there?
I can't tell you.
Well, what kind of trust is that?
The only kind I have to offer.
Kathy, back when I kissed you on the pier.
No, Elliot, don't.
Listen, deny it all you want. Something was there. You felt it too. I mean, well, what are you afraid of? Why can't you admit the possibility that...
Because there is no possibility.
It's somebody else.
I'm sorry, Elliot.
That makes two of us.
Vincent. You're hurt.
It's the kind of hurt that heals easily.
Tell me what you're feeling.
Elliot is king in your world.
Yes. In a way.
He can offer you so much. Power to do great good. Beauties undreamed of. He can walk beside you in the daylight. Last night I felt your fear for him. The sorrows you shared. Your joy when you knew he was alive and when death was nearest. When he
Kissed me.
Yes. I felt
that too.
I've never felt closer to Elliot than I did last night. I saw so much of what he's always kept hidden. The boy he once was. The man he could be. We almost died together. And when he kissed me, just for an instant, some small part of me responded. And I wished that it was you.
Good morning.
You have pulled some crazy stunts before, but this time you really stepped in it.
What?
I warned you not to fool around with these people, but no. And now they're in the conference room and they're waiting for you. Right now.
Miss Chan.
You can go now.
No way. She has the right to have an attorney at whatever the hell this is. And what do you know? I just happen to be an attorney.
Joe, got myself into this. I'll be all right.
You sure? I'll be in my office if you need me.
And what are you gentlemen doing here?
You might ask Mr. Birch that question.
Your friend Elliot's the one who arranged this little love fest.
Gentlemen, Kathy. Nice to see you again. Well, it's been a year.
Birch, everybody knows what went down last night.
Last night, 2 of my men took Stanley Cosmatic out of his hospital room, at my orders, for his own protection.
Worked real well, too.
The point is, though, that Mr. Cosmatic and the men he was with were murdered by Dr. Torreon's Goronistas.
The Goronistas are a myth.
A myth? You have bodies all over the waterfront.
Bodies? What bodies?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're referring to, Miss Chandler.
You covered it up.
Kathy, these guys are experts in damage control.
Did you have a reason for calling this meeting, Mr. Birch?
I was wondering what the public would think if they learned that a death squad had come to New York to murder American citizens. And all the CIA wanted to do was to keep it quiet.
Those charges are malicious and irresponsible.
You can't prove a thing.
You're right, I can't. But you know what I can do? I can get 100 reporters in my office in an hour. Maybe they can prove something.
Well, what do you want?
It's simple. You guys are experts at covering things up. Do your job. One last thing. About the bodies.
There were no bodies. I thought we made that clear.
The guys in the chopper.
Anything.
Nothing.
Once I thought I could never understand this man. Now sometimes I understand him all too well. He has his own kind of nobility.
And his own kind of tragedies.
So many contradictions. Light, darkness, good and evil, pain and joy. How can these things live side by side in one man? One world.
How doesn't matter, Vincent. They do. It's life. Look.